When it comes to positioning a brand, your goal should be to own a word or even a phrase in the minds of your audiences. Focusing your message consistently on a single key idea requires incredible discipline for any product or service. But if you're branding an educational institution, it can be almost impossible to gain campus-wide consensus. Even the best one-word solution always strikes academics as a gross oversimplification. But there are a growing number of higher ed marketers who have actually managed to achieve the unimaginable. This week, I'm going to share with you 10 examples of brands I like to call one-word wonders. I'm Ken Steele, a brand consultant who's worked with hundreds of colleges and universities across North America. Doing so, I've developed a process I call brand chemistry to analyze the constituent elements of an institution's brand positioning, refine the formula, and generate powerful solutions. So naturally, when 10 with Ken tackles branding topics, we wind up back here in Eduvation's Brand Chemistry Lab. In the past, we've looked at some one-word wonders like interdisciplinary, do, rise, creative, and edge. Publicly funded institutions often need to remind politicians and the general public of their value to the current and future economy. We've already looked at NATE's 2013 effort to position itself as essential to Alberta. Likewise, the first example in today's roundup comes from the University of California system. In 2014, they launched an online and out-of-home campaign to play on the word public. One of my all-time favorite one-word brands came from American University in 2010. Capitalizing on their location in Washington, D.C., home to public policy wonks in particular, AU decided to own the word wonk.
Well, the term wonk can apply to anything because it's a smart person who's incredibly passionate about what they do, and you have those people in all manner of fields, whether it's journalism or politics.
I would love to be a wonk. I'm a wannabe wonk.
Proud to be a wonk!
In 2016, Nova Scotia Community College launched an aspirational, emotional brand campaign focused on the challenges their students overcome.
My future is not determined. I am.
Based on the single word, strive. Like many places with a desert climate, southern Alberta likes to brag about how many days of sunshine it gets. So no surprise, the shield for the University of Lethbridge highlights the sun, and its Latin motto, Fiat Lux, emphasizes the illumination provided by education. In 2015, their new brand positioning started to focus on the talents of students, faculty, and alumni, who shine.
The University of Lethbridge is illuminated by opportunity. It is the spark of potential in every incoming student, the passion of every distinguished researcher, teacher, and dedicated staff member, the radiance exuded by more than 40,000 alumni worldwide. We are a community of inspiring lights. Together, we shine brighter.
Nice. Branding agencies often tell you to articulate a brand promise in your marketing. But in 2016, the University of Windsor made promise its brand promise.
Promise is about our students and what they can achieve.
It's about the commitment of our faculty and staff to help build the leaders of tomorrow now.
Catch a glimpse of your promise here.
In the heart of the Athabasca Oil Sands, Fort McMurray's Keyano College launched a bold brand campaign last year, emphasizing their role in the energy sector.
Be the hero you are. You've got the power. Keyano College.
With or without a superhero cape, prospective students want to feel empowered in times of unprecedented career anxiety. That's why the British Columbia Institute of Technology promises education and industry-ready graduates for a complex world.
We are the relentless, the inspired, those who have conquered the complexity. Leaders for a complex world.
Brescia University College, affiliated with Western in London, Ontario, has always had a unique selling proposition. Quite simply, they are
Canada's only women's university.
But their rebrand in September 2009 started to emphasize a key benefit of a single-gender learning environment. Research indicates that female students become more confident and outspoken. So their word is bold.
What does bold mean to you?
Confident.
Courageous.
Brave.
Brescia.
Join us at Brescia and go bold.
Almost a decade later, Another Catholic institution in Missouri, also historically a women's college, launched a national radio and TV campaign for their online programs. Instead of urging their students to be bold, Maryville invited them to be brave.
The future belongs to the brave. Let's be brave together.
Now, all 9 of these one-word wonders were enthusiastically embraced by their campus communities, without opposition or controversy. But the most recent example was quite a different story. Wyoming is the cowboy state, and the University of Wyoming has used a cowboy as its logo for years. The men's athletic teams are cowboys, and you can see depictions everywhere. So it's hardly surprising that thorough market research would uncover the powerful potential of the word to differentiate the institution.
Should we really be on autopilot when there's still so much to explore off the beaten trail? The world needs more wonder, more outside thinkers hungry for a challenge. The world needs more cowboys.
But the new brand campaign predictably sparked a backlash from those who felt that cowboy ignored female students. Admittedly, the women's teams at Wyoming are not cowboys, but cowgirls. Critics also expressed concern that the word cowboy is insensitive to Native Americans and students of color, since Hollywood has always depicted cowboys as white males. But you can tell that the university's marketers knew full well that they were bucking political correctness. The original campaign video carefully explained.
Ours are diverse cowboys who come in every sex, shape, color, and creed. They come from Wyoming, Montana, Delaware, and Nigeria. Because it's not what you are that makes you a cowboy or cowgirl, but who you are. It's a shared spirit. It's the spirit of the underdog, the trailblazer, the kind of spirit that longs for something to prove.
The marketing department circulated an explanatory brief. Lori Nichols, the university president, emphasized how the campaign is attempting to redefine the word cowboy. The whole point of the campaign is how it juxtaposes the word cowboy with images of female researchers, students, and alumni. The controversy got plenty of attention on Twitter and earned headlines nationally and internationally. But in the end, the Board of Trustees decided to stay the course. After all, in the Wild West, branders are used to taking a little heat. So although it can sometimes be a rough ride for marketers, more and more colleges and universities are attempting to own a word in their branding. But what really delivers on a brand promise is how the institution lives the brand, in its hiring, budgets, facilities, and programs. When a brand's singular focus is also the core of the strategic and operational plans, an institution is truly putting its money where its mouth is. Next week, join me as I go on location to a university that has done just that, literally moving mountains to embody their brand. To be sure you don't miss it, take a moment now to subscribe. And in the meantime, check out 20 other branding-related episodes on our video channels, or at 10withken.com. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. But focusing your... refine the formula and develop and in the meantime